Okay, so from a reaction and recap of last night's episode of The Challenge. So previously we see that Casey and Leroy win another mission. Amber and Kyle are compromised. Lee and Casey throw in CT and Big T. Big T, Amber, elimination. It was a girls' week, and Big T goes home, and Amber decides to steal Fessy, and Nany takes Kyle. CT is saved because he goes rogue. At this point, I'm like, can we please just get to the final already? Like, I'm done. Like, let's get to it. Nany and Kyle are like an old divorced, or I guess separated couple that stray and then, you know, find their way back to each other and are kind of stuck with each other. They desperately need to win the mission this week, or they're likely going to go in again. The guys want to go against Kyle because they think he's the easiest one to beat. And since CT is safe, he's rogue, there's not really many other options. Cam and Lee are having an amazing season. This is Lee's last season. So, I mean, this is a last good one for him. It's really annoying to see Fessy so upset with every female partner he's had. I don't think he thinks any of them are worthy of him. I think the only one he respects really is Casey. So TJ shows up, middle of the night, it's still dark, and one person from each team has to go with him. The guys all volunteer to go, except for CT because he's rogue. He has to stay with the girls behind. And you really see the dynamics between the different partners. Some communicate more with each other. Fessy and Amber just, you know, don't work well together at all. He didn't communicate with her at all, which we see is a common trend for Fessy with his partnerships. And he just decided that's what he was going to do. That he was going to be the one to go with TJ because he didn't want to leave his fate in her hands. So the mission this week is called Mission Escape the Volcano. The girls really had to do the heavy work this week. The guys were just trapped in the volcano, which is funny because I think the guys chose to be the ones to go because they thought they would have to do more work, and I don't know. And then it ends up that they just have to wait there for the girls to save them. The girls have to race, do checkpoints where they do math and whatever else. Save their partners and they do a puzzle, and that's it. I like how I'm saying that's it, like it's super easy. So when it's time to do the math problem, Cam does it like that. She's so strong in that mental math aspect. Nany's next, then Casey. I don't know if you guys remember last time around, Casey couldn't get past the math problem, was struggling, so she's definitely been practicing. Amber was struggling hard, and I think this is definitely something you have to practice if you're not skilled in mental math. You know, if you're used to doing math on a calculator, or at least have paper around. It was so funny to see the guys just waiting there in the volcano with nothing to do, just placing bets. They're just the damsels in distress. Cam appears to save Corey. She's the first one to rescue her partner. And then there's Fessy yelling out for Amber. And it's like, Amber's still doing the math problem. She's not there yet. Nany appears to save Kyle. Kyle is super pleased because they were all underestimating Nany. And Nany pulled through. Fessy, super annoying, complaining, asking Nany and everyone that was coming in all these questions about Amber and what's going on. I hope he has to stay in there for a long time. It's not the Fessy show. And then Casey comes to save Lee, so, I mean, so Fessy just has to stay there by himself. Was hoping for a Kyle and Nany win this week, but Cam and Corey got the W, and they really are a force to be reckoned with. So Casey this week has to choose between Leroy, her partner, and Fessy, her ally, her big brother buddy. And she was definitely working the angle of convincing Fessy to decide to go in so she wouldn't have to have Lee go in. And I think it was working. I think everybody was really trying to manipulate Fessy and get in his head and be like, hey, like maybe you should go in. Like, isn't this what you wanted? Don't you think you could beat everyone? Don't you want to change partners? Casey's like, yeah, you should go in so you could steal me. And Fessy was scared to go in and saying, you know, you never know. And it's like, he's been saying that he could beat anyone here, and he's not happy with his partner, so come on. Cam and Nany were, of course, fighting to keep Leroy safe. They want him there and to be able to go to a final. So, of course, they're gonna, you know, poke at Fessy, and get him to throw himself in. It was just funny, that whole thing. And then there's CT getting a haircut. He's super chill because he doesn't have to worry about anything this week. Then there's Casey just standing there. She really stays clear of drama. She's just like standing there like, everybody wants me, I guess. Which, I mean, is true. Everybody wants her as a partner. Her or Cam. I mean, previously it was Cam more so because everybody kept stealing Cam. So, but I mean, I guess a good portion of that, Casey wasn't eligible to be stolen because her and Lee won a bunch of challenges. So Corey was also working on manipulating Fessy because he was really working for Cam and Leroy. He wanted to help Cam out and get her boo to the final. So he really was working hard to get Fessy to go in. And Fessy can be manipulated. He's prideful and arrogant, so there's definitely angles that you can play. Then we see Leroy and Nani and Kyle. CT was there too, I think. They were trying to work something. They were trying to scheme a way to get Cam to throw in Corey, her partner, so it would be Corey versus Fessy. That way Kyle and Lee are both safe. And they agree to it, so it looked like it was gonna happen. All Kyle had to do was vote in Fessy, which of course Kyle was all for. Then when it comes to the deliberation, Fessy reads a letter to everyone saying that he wants to go in and all this. It was funny, Kyle saying that he reads like a robot. Everyone's just kind of like, okay, like we know the real reason you want to go in. You want to get a new partner. You want Casey as a partner, so. Before they vote, Amber says basically she knows it's about her and she's a rookie and whatever, she gets emotional, and Fessy's like, this isn't about you, like, this isn't the Amber show. Yeah, Fessy, I guess you don't like it done to you, huh? So, Corey was telling Cam that he worked really hard to save Lee, and yeah, Cam starts to feel bad. She doesn't want to throw in Corey. Like, look how hard he was working. At that point, I knew it would be very hard for her to cross him, and it was likely not going to happen. I figured Cam and Leroy would step away from their deal with Kyle. Ultimately, Cam and Corey throw in Kyle and Nani to go against Fessy and Amber. It's funny because I don't know if they told Corey about this. He's like watching this episode now like, you guys were planning on like crossing me? But I mean, good thing they didn't. So it turns out that it's a hall brawl elimination for the guys, another hall brawl. And yeah, of course Fessy has an advantage. He's bigger, and I think he already did this. Fessy slammed into Kyle really hard the first time, and Kyle breaks a finger. He didn't want to give up. Kyle wanted to keep on going, and his fingers just like bent the wrong way. It was just, I couldn't even look at it. But yeah, ultimately he wasn't medically cleared to continue, so he had to go home, which sucks. It sucks to go home right before a final. I would have loved to see Kyle take out Fessy. I think it would have been fun and would have proved people wrong, and would have definitely humbled him. Fessy decides to steal Casey, of course. Duh. Lee chooses Nani, his buddy, his sister. CT gets Amber. And yeah, CT and Amber haven't worked together, so should be interesting to see their dynamic in the final. Yep, final. It's time for the final. TJ announced it, and yeah, next week we will see the final. In the promo, we see the final mission. It seems like not everyone will go to the second part of it. I see head-to-head between Fessy and CT. And yeah, the goal is definitely to survive and ultimately win the money. So yeah, that's my recap and reaction. Don't forget to like and comment your thoughts on the episode. And don't forget to subscribe.